From Target Field in Minneapolis, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Louis Varland.
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
All right, ready to go here. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. One out in the top of the first. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Isaac Paredes.
The 2-1. Paredes started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he offered at it. Out to short. Correa sends it across to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jordan Alvarez. The pitch. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And the Astros put down in order. Back at Target Field, and on the mound in this one, Spencer Arrighetti.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
That's inside. Ball.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And here comes Carlos Correa. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Byron Buxton. The 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Takes it to the bag, that's 1. To Walker, and that's 2. New inning getting started, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In the air, left side. Larnach makes the grab. 1 down. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Man at first, 1 away. just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Runner, take your base.
Batting 7th. The second
First and second, 1 out. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Chop to third. And that's foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 and 2.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Strike 3. Got him swinging. That's the second out. And now here is Cam Smith. 2 on, 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Wallner on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. Up and in. That's ball 2. Next offering is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 1 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 7.
2 on, 1 out. Julian will hit next.
Julian.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
One, 2 now. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lifted in the air down the left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Paredes fires over to first. And that is the inning. On to the third inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
And a 1-1. And that one missing low.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next one in the dirt.
Ball count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2.
Headed towards the corner. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched into the opposite field for that knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Isaac Paredes.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounds one to short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Two on, 1 out. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Now batting.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. In the air out to center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Matt Wallner now at the plate.
Batting, the right fielder, Matt.
1 out, base is empty.
Wallner.
Just missed.
Down. Ball.
That one fouled off. Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
Full count.
And that is low for ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving
batter
mood
number
today.
4.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Carlos Correa. That smash towards center. 2 away. Now a chance for Byron Buxton.
25, Byron.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at target field, and the batter now, Jeremy Pena. Ball to strike. It's softly on the ground, left side. Throw, and it gets away. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. So the go-ahead round in scoring position. Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
On the ground, Julian sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now, Cam Smith.
The right fielder.
Fly ball to the
Cam
outfield for a sac
Smith.
fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. So 2 down now, and here is Jake Myers. Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away. He's one of those Dave McCarty,
2 balls, 1 strike.
Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the lineup. So now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Yohan Duran. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. On the ground to third. Boots it.
He beat it.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hat.
Jordan Alvarez.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. He sends a rocket to left. Their 3rd home. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Strikes him out with 100. Back in Minnesota, bottom 4 at the plate. Trevor Larnach.
Trevor Larnach.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ty France, the next twin up to hit. The Twins yet to pick up a hit here. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Myers raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will drop foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the
Number
fifth.
3.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena.
Pena.
Cut on and missed at 101.
One ball,
and
two
it's
strikes.
1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, triple digits
2-2.
on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter number 7.
Now here is
Second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one.
Now
Definitely
batting,
more
third
walks than you'd like to see.
Jose.
And next for Minnesota,
Miranda.
Jose Miranda. And that one pulled foul. Julien aboard here at first with nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Christian
Now batting,
Vasquez.
the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the leadoff
Now
spot in the
batting,
Twins
right
lineup.
fielder,
Now at the plate, Matt Wallner.
Walner.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back at Target Field, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Up next for the Astros, the center fielder,
Jake Myers. Up next for the Astros. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4
Up next
strikeouts
for the
now.
Astros,
So the
designated
Houston
hitter,
lineup turns over. Jose
Altuve.
Altuve up next for the Astros. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-2. Hammered, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Gusto.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now Correa up to hit.
Correa.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And the leadoff man aboard.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's going to be Byron Buxton. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
Gets the call, and the count is 2-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. Next offering way upstairs. Grounder might be 2. Over to Rogers. And it's a double play.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
And a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now pitching from
Welcome
the
back.
Twins.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Griffin Jacks.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
The 1-1. That's down and in.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. swing and a high fly ball left field. Larnach under it. One away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Jax is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Edouard Julien.
Edouard Julien.
The 1-1 is fouled off. To the right side. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Jose Miranda, the next to hit. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next one is off the plate, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Off the mark there. Full count, 3-2. Up and in, ball 4.
The catcher, number 8.
So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Christian Vasquez.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
Matt Wallner.
So now 1-2.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Myers pulls it down, and that is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
And that skips into dirt. That's out to center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 and 2, count.
Got it. 2 gone now. Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
Cam Smith.
Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
2-2.
Goes down looking. Here's Trevor
The
Larnach.
left fielder, number 9, Trevor.
The Astros leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The changeup missing, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Got a full count.
Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out.
Now batting,
That K
the
is
first
his
baseman,
3rd of the
Tom.
game. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Now one
2-1.
missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering
3-1.
way off the plate. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
On the
Twins,
mound now for the Twins, Bailey
number
Ober.
17.
Gets an opportunity to square off
Bailey
against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And now the
Leading
center
off for the
fielder,
Astros,
Jake Myers.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now here is Jose Altuve. That clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen for Beans. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And there's a
Got a
ball.
full count.
That's ball 4.
Missed.
Tried
Ball
another
4. Take your
fastball,
base.
but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Paredes off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Now pitching for
Back
Houston.
now as they hand the ball to a
Number
fresh arm to
56.
start the bottom of the ninth. Ronel Blanco.
And he's got a
Blanco.
nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
This is Willie
Leading
Castro.
up for the Twins, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
And the 3-1. That one misses.
Ball four, runner
So a
taking
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Twins.
First
the third
and
baseman,
second,
Jose
no outs. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. The 1-1.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Too low, and it's ball 3. No outs, runners at first and second. And they're all loaded
Nope, ball
up.
four.
Well, the
Take your
stage
base.
has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all
Now
about creating
pitching for the
opportunity.
Astros,
Josh Hader comes on trying to
number
close it out.
71.
Well, no margin for error in
Josh
terms of throwing strikes
Hader.
with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's Christian Vasquez. With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And a count 1-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he
Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play.
definitely not what they were looking for right there. They got a run in, but having to trade that for 2 outs at this stage in the game, it really hurts their cause more than it helps.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Hader is just 1 strike away.
Nope.
That one missed.
That turns out to be a really
2-2.
good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Pressure
Count it,
mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 5-3. Not in time. He's safe.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're starting over. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That one ripped. Banks off the wall, makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Just a great
New pitcher on now, Luis
Number
Contreras.
73, Luis Contreras.
So runner at second, 2 down. Larnach getting ready to hit. Trying to send this to extra innings. On the ground right side. Rogers throws to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. 1-1 now. And fouled off.
Two and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On to pinch run for Houston. Chas McCormick. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
2 down. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
2-2 the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 6-5.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good.
Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Moved to first. And he's back in safely. That misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Now into the ball game on defense, Chas McCormick. He'll be out in left field. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ty France digs in now. So the tying run at second. And a breaking ball misses outside.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Man at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And there's 1 down. Edouard Julien will hit next. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And now 2-1. 1 down, winning run on first. Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball.
On this count, runner Not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Got him. Foul tip, strike 3.
Up next for the Twins,
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit.
Miranda.
Here's a 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the winning run, and the Twins walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.